On this episode of He Said, She Said Movie Reviews, we take a look at the movie Last Christmas, written by Emma Thompson and Bryony Kimmings, and directed by Paul Feig. Welcome to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie tastes take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we went and saw the movie Last Christmas. I give this movie 2 stars, and April gives it
a 2.5.
We'll tell you all about it right after this one trailer.
The only trailer we saw was the photograph. It's a series of love stories that kind of intertwine, set in the past and in the present. The release date is Valentine's Day 2020. It's with LaKeith, Stanfield, Chelsea Peretti, and Kelvin Harrelson Jr.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty decent movie. I got a little bit of a romantic place in my heart, and I'm looking forward to taking to April to see this movie on Valentine's Day.
This looks actually very good.
So you want to tell us about the storyline for Last Christmas?
Here we go. Okay, understand, too, that we saw this movie immediately as soon as it opened. A, I'd been excited to see it, and B, I'm leaving the country, so I wanted to get it in. Okay, so here we go. The storyline is basically about Kate. She's a young woman that has made a lot of bad decisions. Her last date with disaster, that of having accepted to work as Santa's elf for a department store. It's actually a boutique store, but anyway. However, she meets Tom there. Her life takes a new turn. For Kate, it seems too good to be true.
This was directed by Paul Feig, who was known for some great movies, A Simple Favor, Ghostbusters, that's the reboot, and Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids was a fantastic movie. The writers on this were Emma Thompson and Bryony Kimmings. Emma Thompson's actually wrote Bridget Jones' Baby, both Nanny McPhee movies, and Sense and Sensibility. And for Bryony, it was her first screenplay.
I love Emma Thompson. The cast, Tim...
Emilia Clarke, Henry Golding, Emma Thompson, Boris Isakovic, Michelle Yeoh, Leonard, and Maxim Baldry.
All righty, the runtime was 102 minutes, although it seemed much longer than that. Rated PG-13 for language and sexual content.
Okay, first of all, I got to say, for me, this movie going into it already had a -1 on it for me because I don't like to see a Christmas movie. Of course, I'm talking to people here in the States because Thanksgiving is in November. If you show a Christmas movie even before this came out right after Halloween, for God's sakes. It was too early for a Christmas movie, so already it had a strike for me. But the other big thing was this was a rom-com, and I felt no chemistry between Emilia Clarke and Henry Golding's characters.
Yeah, there was none. And also, I didn't feel any chemistry with any of the characters. And that's a problem, number one. But number two, first of all, I thought I had seen this before with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. I think, Tim, what was it?
You're almost going with a spoiler there, April.
Okay. But what was the name of that movie?
City of Angels.
City of Angels. We saw it years ago. I don't mean to spoil. It just reminded me of a theme that had already passed. Some people would say the theme of this movie was girl meets boy. Y'all, there is just a lot about this movie I didn't like. I am sorry to say.
To me, I mean, going down to the pace, for me, this movie wandered all over the place.
Point.
I just, it wasn't coherent in my thoughts.
And also, too, I tend to like movies, too, where kids actually treat their parents with respect. So that kind of...
there was that there
really, there were some things going on there that were... just flat out, hard to imagine, actually. But the chemistry, I did not see any, Tim, anywhere.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and I'm a big fan of Emilia Clarke. I loved her in Game of Thrones. I think she was phenomenal. I see her on the big screen getting really stuck into these rom-com, weird, quirky roles.
Right.
And I hope she finds some other movies, because I looked at what she's got coming up. The next 2 movies are on the same line of what she's already done. So
and she's such a good actress.
She is a good actress.
And I love him. What is his name?
Henry Golding. He's Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, I love him, but he wasn't even in this but a few minutes, number one.
He's got a movie coming out where he's with Matthew McConaughey and a whole host of others where he plays the bad guy. So I'm looking forward to seeing him playing a bad guy. So
now I want to say I have one surprise here, and I'm going to just go ahead and announce it on the show because I can't keep a secret. In this movie, there were great shots of London, and they were nice to see because I'm taking Tim for his birthday.
Woot, woot.
Yay! Because he's not able to go with my sister and I to Germany. He's recovering from shoulder surgery. I'm about to leave really quickly here to see our daughter on a international stage and see her, highlighted for her design competition. But I can't.
Back to the movie.
Yes, but I can't wait to take you to London. And the shots were phenomenal.
The cinematography I thought was good. I thought the production design was good. They really showed London at Christmas time with all the lights and everything. So I thought that was really cool. The score, the movie, it was a George Michael concert.
I can't get it out of my head.
I've been humming, and I'm not a big George. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good singer, but I'm not a George Michael fan, and I've been humming Last Christmas since we saw the movie. So
now I want to say one positive thing. There is part of this movie when you see somebody that really understands that when you give to others, you do better for yourself. And there is a part of the movie about that. I really enjoyed that part of it, because I wish more people understood that by volunteering and by giving, you're actually helping yourself just as much, if not more sometimes, than when you help other people. So that's just that.
Well, good point there. The one other thing I want to point out about this movie is, for me, it got a little predictable. There's a twist to the movie.
Yes, Tim figured it out.
And once again, about halfway through the movie, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I see what's happening here.
And I really, today it makes me sad to have to review such a kind of a bad review, especially since I love so many of the characters. I love Emma Thompson. But y'all, this just, I'm sorry, it did not work. And I was so excited. I wanted it to work.
April and I are big fans of English rom-coms and English rom-coms around Christmas time. What's the movie we see? Not Notting Hill, the Christmas one.
Oh, Love Actually.
Love Actually. We see that movie at least 13 times a year. I mean, just kidding a little bit on that, but it's actually 12 times.
Right.
Anyways, we love these type of movies. I like a good rom-com. This wasn't a good rom-com.
No. But I'm, again, we went right away. I wish more people were in the audience. I didn't see them with us. I didn't see them come after. So it's just, that's not good. And all Tim could talk about is probably they released it too early.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Hollywood filmmakers. If you're going to come out with a Christmas movie, don't release it before Thanksgiving here in the U.S.
Absolutely.
Please put it in December where it belongs.
Yeah.
Maybe the reason why they didn't was this one wasn't very good.
All right, y'all, I'm still packing, and I'm running to the airport. I'm leaving this country. But I wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support, and we'll see you at the movies.
And while April's gone, you'll get a single podcast from me for the movie Midway. And our friend Justin Dyke is joining us for Dr. Sleep. So you'll get both of those while April is gone.
That will be so fun, Tim. Justin is a huge movie fanatic. And
a friend of the podcast.
Yep, we adore him.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. And we'll see you at the movies.
See you at the movies.